Hello, Forecaster here again, and we are back for episode 183. And as you can see, we are back in our in my base, and I have a little problem. For one, it looks like some water's gotten into the oil system, but otherwise, it seems that I have too much fuel. There we go. Now that should be going again. I've gotten my oil transporting train working again, and to fix the problem with it constantly running out of power, I gave it a uh, a debug thing from Industrial Craft. Uh, if you don't know what I'm talking about this thing, the debug item, and that works like a battery in that you can put it in a battery slot, and if you put it in the input slot, it will provide an infinite amount of EU. If you put it in the output slot, it will drain an infinite amount of EU. And it's obviously meant for testing, but the train keeps running out of power for some reason, even though it shouldn't. It should have enough to get there and back, but it gets stuck on the way, runs out of power, and then it just sits there and waits for me to go get it. So I got tired of that and gave it the infinite EU upgrade, so now it shouldn't get stuck. It has still happened that the part of the train has disappeared, which is also weird. Usually only a single tank cart remains, and once the locomotive was still there as well. So that's weird. I'll have to keep an eye on that. I think it has something to do with the weird chunk loading around this area because of the spawn chunk loading or something, but I'm not sure. Hopefully it'll go away when I move over to my new base finally, whenever that'll be. So, like I said, I have too much fuel. All my fuel reservoirs are full. These have errored again. Great. Thought I fixed that. I applied a check to the program to see if I could fix that issue, but oh well. Let's focus on this for now. But yeah, so my fuel stores are full. So what I would like to do is start canning fuel. So I'm going to put this canning machine here, and we're going to set it to fill cell from tank. Then, for now, I'm going to put a omnidirectional hopper on top of here, and that is going to face this drawer. I'm going to put some wax cells in there, and that they should get piped into here. Now this also needs some power, and as luck would have it, we have some right over here. So behind here, I'm going to pull up a cable if I have one, preferably an insulated one. Yes, I have a few of those. Like so. And now this should have power. Can fuel not go in these? I think fuel might not be able to go in these. That's a shame. So they can pretty much only take some organic compounds. I suppose fuel would dissolve the wax, so guess that makes sense. That's a little unfortunate, because these are very cheap to make, relatively. They are single use, of course, still. So let's dump them in here. So I guess we'll have to go with tin instead. Now, which of these are the cheapest? So you get basically 3 per ingot, using that. The forestry cans, let's see how much they cost. Molten glass. Okay. There's a can. You get 8 for 3 ingots. That is slightly less than 3 per ingot, I think. Yeah. So the industrial craft recipe is cheaper, I think. So what I'm going to want to do then is extrude some cells out of tin, and I have tons of tin, so that's not going to be a problem. I'm going to have to produce the cells manually, of course. Let's grab a bunch of those. I'm going to have to turn them into plates. In the new base in my workshop, I'm going to have 3 metal formers set up, maybe more, to have production chains for certain items, so that I can just input the raw ingots on top, and then the things like whatchamacallit, item casings or cables or cells would come out the bottom. Let's grab a bunch of these for now. We can make more later. And we're going to plug them into here. And this should work, hopefully. Why are you not filling? Surely fuel can go into these. Fill cell from tank. That's correct. Why isn't it working? That's really weird. If I put a normal or a universal fluid cell in, that should work, right? You go out of there. Okay, that works. So can fuel, why can't fuel go into these? That's really odd. Construction foam, biogas, creosote oil, but no fuel. That's strange. Huh. I guess there isn't a version with fuel? That's really annoying, actually. That pretty much means I would have to use universal cells for that. And they are a bit more annoying to produce. They are. I wonder, can I fill a mariculture tank using these? Because these should be valid fluid containers, but they might not work like that as items. They might only work like that as blocks, yeah. So they're not actually a fluid container in the same sense as the universal fluid cells, which I kind of expected. My only other option is the canisters from Railcraft additions. These should be perfectly capable of storing fuel, aka gasoline. But of course, the process of producing these is a little trickier, and you need the fluidic compressor to store the fluid and to unpack it, of course. So yeah, I have one here which I could use. There are a bunch of you in there. Apparently there is. Let's unhook that. Throw you back in there. I would like this lava to be drained. I do need to take some out of the tank, I suppose. Oh. Wait. What? Okay. Let's do it like this, I suppose. You can't put in multiple because the Railcraft tanks are kind of buggy with fluid containers. They have been for quite a while. So if you put in multiple at once, it might destroy them. But I have a bunch of. I might have lost one or two when I tried to click the tank too. I'm not sure. You should be. There's a valve there. Aren't you filling, or are you? Oh, you're draining from here, right? So now this is drained. We can take this. Producing the canisters should be a little easier now, though, when I have a much bigger supply of cactus at my hands, which of course is needed to make sealant, which is used to make the canisters, vast amounts of it. And so, I guess I'm going to need some Buildcraft power over here. Okay. So, I don't really want to waste that fuel. What do I do? Let's throw those in there. I'm going to need something to block that connection. Need a pipe plug. Maybe I have one down here somewhere. No? Let's just grab a gate. That works. They also block connections, and it's only temporary. Just want to keep more fuel from going into the canning machine. There we go. And then we put in some universal fluid cells in here that should drain the internal tank eventually. Then I'm going to put the fluidic compressor here instead, of course. And I guess I need to put a hopper here. It's going to drain those out. Wait, what? What happened to the power? It's not this, right? No? Whoa. Why did the power go bad? What happened? I don't even know. That's really weird. Going to pop down and check on the power storage. Maybe it's just not reaching there properly because of lights and such. The wiring in this place is a mess. This is outputting at maximum. So there's something that is drawing a lot of power somewhere. Maybe that's why. Whatever, I guess. It's raining, apparently. While it's doing that, I need to go get the computer analyzer tool from down here, and I'm going to see what the error is with the microcontrollers for the fuel level indicator. And I'm going to move that to the new base. This stuff. Probably going to have a bigger fuel reservoir. So let's check you. Not enough energy. Oh. Okay. So it wasn't what I thought. Right, it was because I turned the power off, of course. To conserve it while I wasn't in here. Well, that's good, I guess. Are you done? Yes. Good. Now then, let's put those away. Take... Huh. Where's my wrench? Did I lose my wrench? Did I put that somewhere? That's annoying. Could have sworn I used to have it in this backpack. Guess I'm making a new one then. Okay. I'll be right back. Alright. I'm back. I made a new wrench because something happened to the old one. I'm going to pop that off. You can sit in there for now. Sure. Actually, I'm going to remove this cable again because I don't really need that. What I do need is what I do need is, like I said, we need Railcraft power over here for the... I have too much junk in my inventory again. Let's put some of this stuff away. I think the easiest way might be an electrical engine. Although, maybe I should put it elsewhere. I do have an electrical engine. I remember seeing one. There's one right in here. Because the fluid compressor needs to be powered, of course, to put fluids into the canisters. What I could do is put the engine right here, and it would connect directly to the fluidic compressor, and then connect a cable to the whatchamacallit, the engine. Now, I'm not sure about controlling the engine. Does the fluidic compressor have any actions? It does. So, does it have a work condition? Let's see. No. Fluid container requested. Not entirely sure what that means. That's not really a work condition, because it could request a fluid container. That's probably just when this container slot is empty. So that's not really useful. I guess we could have it so that when the power is low, we need one of those cables back. So if we do that, are you going to work? You're not actually working, are you? The gate can't be there anyway. I was kind of hoping that the block here would be powered and that would power the engine. Let's try that again. Let's see. Low energy stored. Redstone signal. It's receiving fluid, but it's not receiving power. The engine has power, but it's not doing anything. I'm guessing it's not being powered by redstone. Actually, it's doing something. Oh, I might know what the problem is. The engine might not be able to input power into the fluidic compressor properly. So we might need a pipe in between. I wonder if I have any spare power extraction pipes anywhere. That's annoying. Cobblestone kinesis pipe? No. Emerald, I suppose that'll do. Only really need... Actually, I can make a wooden one. It's just a piece of redstone. It's slightly less wasteful of emeralds because we don't really need that much capacity. So let's try putting a kinesis pipe in between. And I suppose we'll put the gate, because it can't be here anymore, put it directly on the pipe instead. The kinesis pipe. Put it on the side. Can't put it on the bottom because it prevents the connection. Let's do power requested now that we have the pipe. Redstone signal. Put that there. And do you work? Maybe it doesn't request power until it actually wants to work. Maybe that was the problem all along. I don't know. Let's see if we can grab a canister. I should have some somewhere. Here. There's a bunch. Let's get one of these. And I'm probably going to have to make more of these. Throw you in there. And that did fill partially. But it's not being powered anymore. Do you have the low energy? Are you producing anything? No? I am not sure what the issue is. Not at all. I don't know. It's kind of tight here with this stuff. Kind of wish I'd put this elsewhere, but I don't really have access to the fuel output anywhere else. The other option might have been putting it downstairs at the bottom of the fuel reservoir. Let's put the wrench away. And have it output there, but there isn't Railcraft power down there anyway. So it's doing something, but it basically looks like it's just storing power. It's not outputting it. And I don't know why. If I did, I would fix it. Can I claim this. Makes me kind of glad engines do not explode from power buildup. So let's put that there. Let's have another pipe in between, and then we're going to set you to power requested. There we go. So now it's working. Okay. So, little buggy. Just a little bit, but I guess now I can access the engine easier. And I'm starving, and I don't think I have any food. Nope. No food whatsoever. Right. Right. So, gold canisters go in here, obviously. Like so. And then we would have a hopper here. It's going to pull them out, and then probably want to put them into a drawer for long-term storage. And I can probably use this to power things remotely using combustion engines if I wanted to. Let's make a drawer. Let's put these away. Probably need to go eat something. Let's have some food quickly. Get some fries. Sure. Fruit salad. And let's see. Don't seem to have anything else that is really filling. Just snacks. Nourishing snacks. Let's have another set of fries. But yeah, so now I should be able to continue producing fuel, processing oil, and as a result, I'll have fuel canisters ready to use in case I need them. Of course, I need a fluidic compressor with me to actually utilize them. Right. Forge rotation rules. So canisters will go in there, and that doesn't quite render properly. But yeah, so this should drain a bunch of fuel out of the system and should keep the refinery going. At least until I fill up on LPG again. Which is the other... This filled up again, which is nice. Yeah, until I fill up on LPG, which I'm not getting rid of. What I might do, I'm currently running the fluid compressors off of fuel instead of LPG because I wanted to use it. But I'm probably going to switch that back to LPG so that I have some consumption of it, so I'll keep producing fuel. It's probably a good plan. And I'm going to be making a bunch of canisters. I am pretty low on iron, though. This is pretty much all I have left. So I'm going to want to go get the advanced miner, which is of course over by the construction site now, which is slightly inconvenient. Probably should have brought that back with me, but oh well. I'd have to go get that, set that up to do some more mining to get more iron. Because I am very, very low on that. But yeah, so that's going to be this episode. And maybe in the next one we are going to do some work over by the construction site. Probably install the machinery for the station, the water supply and such. Maybe. Or we'll do something completely different. I don't know. Regardless, I will see you then.